I guess you guys set up at least once here at the lab Wi-Fi router or at home at least once if you connected successfully. But if you do not make it yet automatically the connect wherever you are, then you have to do that in this way. So I'm going to, because this is being recorded, so you can refer to this at home. And also here, I think Chris has some issue. You can look at Chris Days. Yeah. Oops. You can do CD etc. There's a top level etc. And if you do ls, then there is a WPA supplicant directory, right? That's a folder. So you need to change WPA supplicant directory and ls again. Then if you didn't touch at all, then you will have these files, WPA underscore supplicant.conf. I want you to make, for safety, the original files. So keep the original files, and then you want to work on the file that is recognized by these systems. So as you look here, there's two files, right? The way that you could do is, in this case, of course, you have to do sudo, because that folder is not allow you to read. If you look at the long list, then you may be able to see this is the file that you need to work on. The first letter here, simply dash, which means that is not a directory, but it is a simple file. And next one is RW. RW means the owner. This is the owner. Who is the owner of this? Root, right? Root is the owner. You are not the owner. If you see here, who am I? Then I'm John Yoon, right? I'm not root. This is a root. Root can only read and write. Root cannot execute. Of course, this is not something that you need to execute. This is simply a file, plain text file. So do not need to execute. That is obvious. So two things the root can do, either read or write. Root can read or write of this file, but not me. How can we read it? Okay. So, but anyway, before we do that, then we have to sudo C for copy and WPA supplicant.conf files and WPA supplicant.conf, and then you can say maybe .org. Previously I said the underscore org, but I want to say maybe second time org. So .conf to org. Okay. What is the command for this? Command is cp. What is cp? There's for copy. Let me bring another terminal here. If you want to see the manual of that copy, it says cp command means copy files and directories. So cp may be able to copy a single file or multiple files or directories. There are some options and more. So you may be able to read it. That is what it is. Okay? So cp is the command. Cp takes two files. first one is original, and second one is copied versions. So I want to keep the original, but I want to make the copy of the original and call it different name. So .conf to org. That's what I want to do. Reason I am doing sudo is because this file is allowed root only to read or write. Not me. Jaehyun cannot do that. Only root. But as you set up, you guys do not know this, but internally, as you set up, internally, your name was in the list of sudo list. So sudo. So you have the sudo's privileges. What that means is that as far as you write sudo as a prefix of the command that you want to do, then your privilege is escalated to the root level. Okay? So at that command, at that prompt, you have the power. Every different prompt, you need to get the permissions. Okay? Regular user does not have a sudo. So we'll get maybe a few weeks later, we need to create user. So not only you, as you first created your username, and then we can create another name, maybe for your friend, your sister, your brother, your daughter, your mother, any names, so they can come in. But by default, that person that you creates cannot do sudo. Okay? You have to include that new user into the sudo list explicitly using some other command. All right, so let me hit this command and see what I have. Right now I have here, this is the original conf file. This is conf underscore origin, that is I made a copy earlier. This is another copy that I made just right now. So you can make this. And then now we are ready to work on that WPA underscore supplicant dot conf files. Even if we mess up that files, we are okay because we have original files. We can put it, we can copy it back to the originals. Okay. So here we need to do nano, but to do nano, what we want to do is that we need to write something, right? So we need to still use sudo nano and WPA underscore that conf files. So what is the command of this? Nano is the command. Nano is the editor, file editor. So what is the operands? Target files. This is the target file. So I want to work on these files. All right, and hit enter. Ready? Okay, I'm going to hit enter. So I have, you don't need to touch anything. I think this first two lines are given. So you need to do this. Okay. So what you need to do is if you want to work both at home and, did you set up? Oh, great. At home and at school, then you can copy and paste. Let's see. I think this is something we have to do. We have to use this. So control K. No. This is something strange. So we need to make highlight and then Control K. That's a cut, and then I want to do paste. Control U. So Control U. I want to do one more. Control U. Then I have 2 copies of those, right? So SSID, if your home SSID, for example, ID equals mine at home, I think it is called I think Verizon 4, I need to set it, something, right? And then it has its own password, right? I don't remember, but you can put it there. So you have 2 networks. This is one network here at lab, and the other network back home. So when you go home, you don't need to set up router, mouse, keyboard, but simply power into your Raspberry Pi and turn on your laptop to connect. That's what we want to do. So after you do this and Control O, that is a write out. So Control O, and ask me to whether I want to save it into this file. If you want to it, then hit return and everything there, and then Control X to exit. After do this, then when you get home, if you turn it on, then either it recognized the router, whether it is at home, it is here, so automatically. You don't need to redo. Okay? You guys understand how I did, what I did? Good. Okay, let's do today's lecture then. Today we will look at Omar.
Hello, Professor.
Good to see you. Oops. Need to slideshow. We've done this a little bit here and there, right? So if I say hello, hello Mercy, how are you? Then it echo into your standard IO, which means your terminal. Echo star, then looking for the content of a current directory, symbol, wildcard, any. So see what it does. So if you do here echo star, then bookshelf. This is a current directory, right? Directory content. What do I have? Currently I have this. So you have bookshelf here, and then desktop there, document, downloads. So exactly this one appears here. That's what it is, right? And the other one, echo dot star. Echo dot star. So what is the dot? What does the dot means? We looked at that last time, right? If you do ls minus la, then you can see. No, I want to do ls minus a. Then you can see here dot and dot dot, right? Dot is the file. Dot dot is another file. Dot bash history, that is a file. Of course, bookshelf is a directory, right? Desktop, that is a directory. So dot is somehow either file or a directory. So what is dot means to you? What is mean? What is dot? Dot means myself. Dot means two dots. Parents, right? Parent directory. Back here then. If I say echo dot star, what would display? If I say echo star, then it shows the current directory content in the current directory. If I said echo, if I say, I'm going to, for example, etc up there. So I am currently here. But if I say echo star, then it gives me all the content in the directory where I am. Where I am, dot etc. These are all the content in that etc. By the way, that is this, right? If I do echo star, then it gives me that. If I do echo tilde, what is tilde? Christina, yeah. Can you what? Oh yeah. Is it? Do I have? Oh yeah, I have it here. You can come. Do not touch others. You can. Yeah. Monitor only, or?
And where's the keyboard?
Keyboard and.
Thank you.
Okay. So what is tilde? Tilde means my home directory, right? My home directory. When I do tilde, then it goes to my home directory. This. So when I do tilde and star, then it gives me the content of my home directory. Oh, it doesn't do. Okay. Only, yeah, my home directory. What if I do echo dot? Then it gives me only echo. But if I do echo dot star, then it gives me the current directories hidden files. Okay, current directories or hidden files. So right now I am in /etc files. So current directories hidden file is this. So when I come back home and it echo and dot star, then it gives me the hidden files of my current directory. They are all the hidden files. As I looked at ls-a, then these are the hidden files, right? Dot bash history, that is there. Dot bash logout. Dot bash rc. Those are the listed here, right? That's what it is. So wildcard somehow works, but not the case with here tilde. Wildcard works with the dot, but wildcard does not work with tilde. Why? I'm not. That is implemented that way.
It doesn't work for me for dot.
It doesn't work for you?
Dot, doing echo with dot doesn't work for me. Echo dot.
Right, echo dot doesn't work. So you need to do echo dot star.
That doesn't work either.
Your OS is different from mine.
I'm using maybe.
What is it?
Or no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different OS. Yeah, that's what it is.
This is a Raspberry Pi.
Let me see.
Is there Raspberry Pi?
Yes, I'm connected to my Raspberry Pi at home using SSH.
I don't know, man. You might be connected to like somebody else.
No. No, I can do home.
Did you space the period in
Yeah.
the star?
No,
Echo space period star.
that's weird. Maybe because I'm in my desktop directory and I have to be in the work. I tried.
Omar, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, Linux is a kind of a language. So
That's not right, bro.
Good.
if you say why English does not have some of the term that I know, then there's no answer.
Yeah,
right?
no.
There's a language. It is implemented that way. That's
No,
implemented. What
Go
happened?
back a directory. Go back a directory. Maybe it is because it's on your desktop directory.
Okay. You really followed the homework to a T.
I mean, maybe it is because it's on your desktop. Go back to one.
Look, it's
And then
Yeah.
and then try to see.
Nah, you
It
did
is
it.
weird. It's supposed to work, but maybe they
It is not something weird. It is implemented that way. Yeah. We'll show you. And also some environment, the way that you, I think sometimes if you touch a little bit of this .bash RC files, then it tweaked everything of your initial settings. I don't know your case, but can work, or sometimes not necessarily, not always. Echo/USR star/share, that works also. So wildcard star can work. So let's try. If we do echo USR slash, what did I do? Oh, share. Oh, it doesn't. Echo USR. Then it shows everything. Where is the share? Oh, there is no share. Oh, there is a share. Only one. Only one share. Yeah. Or if you do here share slash star, then I think it should work that way. You see here? Echo slash USR star slash share slash star, then it shows USR local share, and inside of that USR local share, all USR local share. Let's see if there is any other things that we can practice. Star. Then USRB, USR gain, USR equal, USR local. Yeah, not particularly that you can practice. But if you want to see something inside the shared directory, you need to do it this way. Think about this. ls minus d. Okay. Minus d, then it shows directories. Minus d. So let's see. ls minus d, then currently, where am I? Oh, this is my home directory. ls, let's see what this guy did. So minus d, display directories. It's not really this. Dot means directory begins with the dot. And then excluding another dot, which means come back to It doesn't include the dot dot, only one dot. And then question mark is a single character. But anyway, let's try to do everything shown there. See what happens. So here, ls minus, I want to go back up, USR, ls minus d dot, and then no dot, question mark, and star. It's not working. I need to update this. This works before, but it's not. Yeah, there's new versions of OS, so it is not working. Forget about that. Yeah, symbol tilde means there's my home directory, as we looked at, right? Currently, I am here USR, but if you want to see yours, ls tilde, then you can see your home directories. If you do simply ls, then these are the contained in this /usr. But if you do ls tilde, then they are included in my home directory, where there is IASB 221. That's what it is. Yeah.
Does the tilde always point to the
Home.
the absolute
My
directory?
home. Yeah, my home. Yeah. You can point wherever you are, point my home directory, tilde. If you go back to your home directory, you don't need to do tilde. You simply do cd. If you want to move to your home directory, simply cd, then you go back to your home directory. Okay? But if you want to point to the directory of yours, your home directory, then tilde. Okay, so some of the reviews. Currently, here is this. I am cd USR. And the other one is I am in my home directory. So my question is, express the Linux command to display my home directory. Suppose I am in USR. So what that means is that I am here USR, so I am there. And the other, I am my home, tilde, right? So from, this is not clear, right? I want to make this smaller. Is there any way that I can change the background color? I think I can change it. My background, I want to change it to white. Select, and then foreground black. Select and OK. Oh, all together?
That looks distinguishable.
Is that better?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
What I want to do is I want to change this background, one terminal different from others. Yeah, I think yeah, we can change it by coding, not by menu. If I do menu, then I think it's so background black. Let's work like this. Omar, you can find it. Let me know. Okay. So now I am here, /ESR. There, I am home Jaeyun. My question is, from here, can I see this? From here, from USR. How can you do that? Harry, you may know why.
What?
You didn't listen to me.
You know, can you repeat?
Okay. Right now I'm here, okay, USR.
Yeah.
There, I have this content in my home directory. So how can I see that content from this terminal?
Oh, just
LS
tilde.
tilde.
Yeah, right.
Give me hold. Command. Just tilde?
And then
Command. ls. ls tilde. Yeah. ls tilde. This is same as that one, right? Exactly that one. That's my question here. Question number 2. Express Linux command to display this. What? Local. Okay. So yeah, from here. So when I show here, then there is a local directory, right? In the local directory, I have those. How can I see this content from here? Come on.
What was the question? You have a local directory.
This is well, this content.
Uh-huh.
How can I see this content from this terminal? You need to figure out where
the local,
that is.
and that's not enough. So
How can you see the content of the USR?
How can you right now? This is me. I am here, but I want to see these guys, the highlighted that I.
Professor, would
Yeah.
you not use echo?
Whatever you want to.
Echo /USR.
You want me to type echo?
Yes. /USR/wildcard.
/wildcard. More than that.
Or echo, or I mean ls/USR.
That's /USR.
Yeah, no wildcard. That's a better way. No, ls/USR. Sorry. There you go. That's not the same.
Not the same.
No. Why is it?
Look at this. What I did here.
USR. Local.
This is what I did, right?
Oh wait.
This is USR. But I did this within USR.
USR/local
Say it again.
/local
Oh,
again.
here /local. Is that right?
Yeah.
Great. This type of things will be asked on your midterm exam. Christina, do you have a question?
Okay.
It's the local directory inside USR.
Okay. That's what it is. Okay. Review. Redirection. That's what we looked at last time, right? Greater than sign, then we redirect. Redirect over what? stdIO output. What that means is that if I say date, then it shows me the current date. What is the standard out? My question is, where Does it display? On the terminal, right? What is the terminal in another way? In computer technologies? There's a standard out, right? Terminal means a standard out. There are many output devices available. Give me output devices. Gianni, some other devices that you can send out.
Like equipment devices?
Yeah, whatever device, right?
Maybe headphones?
Printer, right? There is the output,
printer.
right? So this terminal, there is output. Input is keyboard, that is a standard output. Extra standard input. What is the extra input? Maybe mouse, maybe microphone, maybe camera, those things, right? So here, redirect the standard out. That is, currently, if you do not do anything, simply command then goes to the standard out. But if you want to redirect it, there are so many things that redirect, right? That is one of the hacking tools, right? If you are a bad hacker, then what is one of the way that you can do? You can redirect the web address, right? You can provide, for example, to Brian. So www.chase.com. Hey Brian, come to my bank to check your balance. When you click www.chase.com, then it can be redirected to my own system so that I can catch his password and login name. Then I can separately connect to his bank on behalf of him, right? So redirect, that is very dangerous tool, right? Redirect here also. If you want to do here, rather than, you do not want to send it to standard output, but you want to save it, then you can do, or current date.txt. It doesn't display, but if you do here, there is a current.txt files. So if you want to read it, current.txt, then that is the time, right? Timestamp redirected. That's a greater than sign.
I'm actually.
Nice.
Thank you.
How did you make it?
I installed
Hmm?
another. I installed another terminal emulator. using C.
So- okay, that is something else.
Sudo apt install Terminator.
Okay.
And I colored that.
That's right. That's a command line, yeah. If you use the command line, then you can create that. All right. There's a redirection. Redirection of a standout. If you redirect it, then that file can override, right? In other words, if you want to do this again, greater than sign and redirect the standard output, and if we want to see that date, then it is overridden. Previously it was September 30, 503, 07, then 50430. It's redirected, right? But if you want to append it, then as we looked at, double greater than sign, hit enter, so that you can see both of those two lines, right? Two timestamps. So what is the have you heard of the log files? Log file is user activities can be logged, right? So put user activities on the log files. The way that they handle the logo file is just like this. Append with the timestamp. Okay, whatever you do, the command lines, then that date and the command together to be appended. That's what they make, the logo files. We'll get back to that later. So this is the append, okay? Next one is less than sign. Less than sign. Less than sign is to redirect the standard input. What is the standard input? Standard in device is keyboard, right? It's the keyboard. Instead of the keyboard, you want to receive the data from a file or from the data over the internet. So your program runs with the data that coming through the internet, which means automatically, right? So that your program keep running. If you want to handle it, you can handle it in your, for example, Python code. Coding itself can do. But code doesn't do that. Code is simply its own unique activities performed, but other extra input output needs to be done in your operating systems like in Linux. Then you can do redirections. Let me share with you the motivation ones. Instead of reading from the standard in, like a keyboard, if you want to take input from a file, then you need to do redirection in your file. So let's see here, sort. Sort is something that you can, we first look at the manual sort. Manual sort, then it's a sort lines of text files. Lines of text files. Right sorted concatenate all the files to standard out. It is return to the standard outputs. With no files, that and mandatory of that. Okay, so we can practice that. Where am I now? Now here, I want to do IASP 221. Here, okay. So I want to make okay. So what I want to do is to make nano and data.txt. I want to make it. So I want to do 33 and maybe mercy, much, whatever. And 23 grand and 99 box and 123 main 31 truth 21 false, and I want to save it. So control out, save it, control X, I want to leave, yeah. Okay, so when I do cat data.txt, then that is what it does right now. Okay, I want to push this a little bit aside. All right, and here, I want to make this back to IASP, ls, my data text. I want to do sort and put my data.text. See what happens. So it sort the first letter first, the sorting ascending order, 1, 2, 1, first letter 1 that comes first, and 2 second, and 3 and 9. And the second letter, second digit, it doesn't care about whether it is a digit or character. This guy consider all character, right? So 1 first, because we have only one item for starting with 1, so 1, 2, 3 comes. If we have multiple items, multiple lines starting with the number 2, then we consider the second character. It's not digit, character. So 1 is earlier than 3, right? If we have starting with the 3, then 1 first, then 3, and 99. And after that, this guy is always there. Let me add more here, because that is 2. What I want to put there, I want to do maybe somewhere here 21. All the typos. And 21. Okay, so that much. And then write out and exit. Hit and exit. And then I want to do cat. That's the cat. So this is the order that I entered, right? But when I do sort, it comes like that. 21 false. Look at, I have 3 kinds of 21s, right? And the space, all, after that, all space. And then the false, F and P. That is the ordered. Okay? If you want to make the order not ascending but descending, then you need to look at the manual, sort. I'm sure there is maybe a reverse, and random. Okay, minus all, that is the reverse. Okay, so if we want to do sort minus R, then reverse. So 99 comes first. It's a back order, right? Random sort, I don't know why the random sort, then it means it's not really sort. Huh? Okay, month. If we use a date, dictionary order, yeah, all different kinds of orders possible. Okay, that's a sort. The point here is we can do that to replace the standard input. In order to replace the standard input, then we need to use that symbol, less than sign symbol. So lab. This lab is a little bit challenging to you guys. So rather than doing operations, rather than operating, I want to show to you development. As I said, one time in this semester, okay? Only one class, this time. How can you create a command if you are working on Python? Because everybody knows Python, right? So let's do that. So when you done this successfully, it'll be like this. This is the function, aggregate function, AGG, reg. This is our program. And if you put sum 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, then it gives you sum 66. If you add more, 55, then sum to that. This is my return. And the result is after the equal sign. This can be done your program codings. Instead of sum, if you like here, instead of simply sort, if you want to do minus all, then it can behave differently, right? Exactly the same ones. Instead of sum, if you want to do count, then there are 4 counts, 4 elements. If you say average, then it returns average. So you have some options. This is a command followed by options and then list of data. Data are not really limited. Any number of data, any size of data. So this AGG, REG, aggregate is not built in, right? We develop it. So make it flexible. So this is a coding. Don't worry about these codings. But I'm going to explain this a little bit so that you may be able to know. Because this is a Python. This is a coding list. Once you set up the coding list, okay, how can you make it? You need to make it in Linux. Okay? There are 2 ways that you can do. The different method. In Linux, you can make it this step. In Windows, then you need to make this step. You have to first compile your Python file to exe using this command and go to that dist files and run that program. So I want to do this Windows version first. Windows means simply your laptop, okay? So let me go to your somewhere here. I think this is the aggregate PY, right? Aggregate PY. So let me bring up my terminal, and this is aggregate PY. So I want to get to that location. Path and cd that location. I'm going to close this. Then I can see ls star.py. I have aggregate.py files. Okay, so what you need to do, I'll explain this file a little later. py installer. Okay, this is a command, the py installer, and then -- one file, and then the Python files. So simply you can do here py installer -- one file -- aggregate.py. Okay, then it generates this directory, dist directory. Okay, so watch this. This will be revised when I do this. So click. Oh, aggregate PY is not existing.
That says app Craig.
You put P's instead of G's.
See, professor says APPREG instead of AGGREG.
Sorry. So this is updated.
It's compiling.
Yeah, compiled. So you can find it, the compiled version here, AGG. This is the compiled files, AGGREG. So if you go to DIST, stdIO, okay. Then there is AGGREG. If you do ls-l, then AGGREG, this is a file that is executable. RWX, see there's a X. X means executable. My own JUN can execute, and then my group can execute, everyone can execute. That is execute right now. So here you can do, and then sum, and you can put any number. Then it returns some of those. This is the answer. This is my service. I said sum of these are the numbers, right? I entered 4 numbers, so I repeat those 4 numbers equals 510. For example, if I do 5, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1, then it returns some. That's a 15, right? But if you want to do count, you can do maybe 5, right? 5 counts. If you want to make a what is the maximum? Then maximum is 5, right? Minimum is 1. So mean here 1, average 3 point some. Yeah, oh, 3 is average. You have a question?
Yes, Professor. In the case that not everybody had executable rights to this function, you would have to do sudo dot slash.
That is something Linux. So we'll get back to Linux versions.
Oh, that.
This is a Windows version. So Linux is much simpler.
Okay.
Go back, the Linux. Okay. So this is a Windows. I want to close the Windows terminal. Now we are here in Linux. What I want to do is no, not this. Back here, I want to where's the PY files? Okay, here. This is the file, right? I want to create a file. This is the file. Why don't I explain that here? In Linux, you have to do here. This is a so-called shebang. Okay, so you may not heard of this shebang. So include the shebang in your Python files. So that at the very first line, in the first line, you have to say this: # exclamation. And then /usr/bin/in env python 3. So what that means is that the following program runs by this Python 3. That's what it is. Okay, in Linux versions. And then the below is Python. We have a command to here.
You commented it out.
And then we import, statistics, import to mean values. And then operations, sum, average, count, max, mean. Those are the options that I made here. Like sum, count, average, right? And then we have function defined. Let me point out here. If a function, the function that we enter here, if I say here something other than the operations, options that we defined, then this program cannot handle it, right? So that we have to filter that out. So there is an unknown operation. In this case, maybe unknown options. It supports only sum, average, count, max, mean, things like that. Other than that, we try somewhere here. If it is a sum and it returns sum and num. Num is when I split the user input is what? User input is from sum and all others, right? So I need to first to extract the first two. I want to split this based on white space, right? Then this option can be extracted. Consider that once, and the rest of that user input will be the num list. Doesn't matter how many numbers that it enters. So take that nums and return sum, return mean, length, max, min. So all real computation is very simple. We simply use the functions that are already defined by Python. So all others, I think I will ask you to learn it. We are not studied Python here in this class. Rather, we want to see how can you make that executable in Linux. Okay, so I want to do nano and I want to make it egg, not EGG, AGG, PY, nano AGG PY, and then I want to copy and paste all of this. Your lecture notes has all of that. So you can make this. How can I? Oh, Control U. Let's see. Copy. Here, Control U. This is empty. This guy does not know. Okay. So what should I do? What I can do here, I will post that file here, upload 221 9 API, and I would say that is aggregate. Save. Okay, so I posted that on your Blackboard. So back here, I will go to Blackboard. Blackboard.com. $35. So what should I do? Oh, 35 from here. Okay. Okay. So go to your Blackboard. Aggregate. It may be downloaded. So if I go to downloads, there is aggregate.py. So what I need to do is I don't need to work on this, right? I need to simply exit. Save, no. Okay, right now I don't have that. So I simply download it. I simply copy it, right? Copy, aggregate that once. Okay, here, how can I copy? I want to copy this. Currently, I'm here in download. I want to copy this file to IASP221. Between IASP221 and download, they are sibling on the right under the home directory. So what should we do? Think about it. How can I copy it? Right now I'm under download. This guy is under IASP221. IASP221 and download both are the sibling. Okay, how?
What if you run a read function and use that as the input of concatenating,
No, I'm
concatenating
using
a new file?
I want
in that directory?
to use a copy. Copy is much simpler than
Okay.
that.
Okay. Okay.
If you do, look at this. Now I want to go back. My father. From my father, where there is IASP 221. So IASP 221. And I want to push that file into that IASP 221. Because this is this. Let me draw that here. Somewhere here. Okay, I'm going to draw that here. So right now, this is my home, Jaeyoon. And underneath, I have a download. We call that down. I want to put download only. Here, IASP 221. Under this download, I have that Python file, right? Right now, where I am here, download, right? I am currently here. I want to copy this .py file to IASP. So in order to do that, what I need to do is I need to first go up, which means the dot. I need to go up and then go down IASP. That is exactly this. Okay? This file, I need to go up, which is the dot. Slash. If I do dot, then go up, right? And then IASP 221. Then go down to that IASP 221. Clear? You want me to hit enter? So when I do hit enter, then when I see here ls, I have here, right? That came down here. ISB. So what I need to do? So that file included that once. How can I see this guy has a shebang of the files? We looked at that command. Anybody? I want to see first 5 lines of that files instead of reading whole. But I want to read only first 5 lines of that file. What is the command? Anybody remember that? Less is page by page. Someone? Melody? You want me to repeat the question again? Why? Why didn't you listen? Krishna. Johnny. Mama. I know you.
Head?
Correct. Yeah, head. Head. And minus 5. Correct. Yeah. Aggregate that. Then I see the first 5 lines. So I want to make sure the first line, this £, exclamation mark, /USR, /bin, /env, Python 3. That's this guy, right? Once you have that, move your Python file to there, USR local /bin. So I will do that. Okay, I want to push this a little bit here. Okay, what I want to do is I need to. Okay, there. Move or copy, it doesn't matter, right? Move is MV for move. Copy is a CP. So I want to do copy. If you do copy, then the source remains there. If you do move, then move, actually. It's not there. If we want to keep that aggregation.py file at that place, and also copy in whatever the designations directory, then you can use a CP. I better use a CP so that I need to keep safe, right? So what I do is I aggregate .py to USR local bin. But here you have to be very careful. This file is not, that is not the file, that is not the directory I am authorized to write. All of the files there, I do not have no rights. So if you want to do, then you have to do sudo, as I said here, right? Sudo py that, and hit enter. After that, you need to go back to that place. cd usr local bin directory and ls -l. I want to do a star. Only one. ls -l. Where am I? Local bin. Oh, I do not have anything. Okay. Okay. Nothing there. So right now, is this executable? It's not executable, right? So you need to change that to be executable. Executable here in Linux is simple. ch mode will right now you simply will get back to that. Ch means change, mode means mode, change mode. I want to change mode to be executable. So plus X to that files. So what file? Aggregate.py files. Once you have that, then you can see that is executable. See here, that is executable. Right? After this, you come back here and then aggregate. Oh, wait a minute. I need to change that. Go back to USR local bin. I need to change that name. So I want to change that move agree.py.aggrig. So sudo. What I am trying to do here, I want to change. I do not want to make it .py. File itself is aggregate. Okay. So I want to go back to where I am, wherever I want to go. Then I can do aggregate and sum. If I want to do, then it can aggregate. Command not found. It should be found. Okay. Maybe that file. Let's go back to USR. I want to change. I want to move it to bin directory. Simply bin directory. So move local dot aggregate to bin directory. To do that, I need to sudo. No such files. I need to do bin. Yeah. Then when I do cd bin ls, there are lots of command files, right? Among those, I have aggregate. Where is aggregate? Yeah, aggregate is here, right? Together with the others. In this case, it can work. So here, aggregate, and yeah, I need to do import the files. There is go back. I'll do this, I think it's a time, right? So I'll do this, continue to later. Yeah. Okay. I'll stop here because this is somehow Python itself, yeah, we need to import something. This because of this is not working. So I'll figure that out, and then I'll enter that import to some modules. That module needs to be there. Only that once. If we add that the specific module to import, then it should work. So we'll get back to that one next time.
Can you nano aggregate in this instance?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that is. Yeah, you can write up here your codings, but to save time, I just copy it. Okay. See you.